Hello, YouTube world. This is my first video, so don't judge me or anything, please. But I don't care if you do. If you're a hater, then you're a motivator. So, today I'm going to talk about my experiences, excuse me, with antidepressants that I've been on, with any anxiety medications I've been on. I've also been on insomnia medications, beta blockers, all sorts of stuff. My diagnosis is really depression, anxiety, PTSD, which I don't even know if that goes with it. Depression and anxiety. I know it does. I mean, I don't know if it's just that or depression and anxiety on top of that. I'm being stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, also, insomnia medications, Seroquel is what I'm on. So I'm going to start with the antidepressants. So this is my journey. I'm now a senior in high school. I was first put on an antidepressant sophomore year in March of 2013. So yeah, I don't know. I've always had depression. It runs in my family, blah, blah, blah. You guys don't care about that. So the first thing I was put on, I went to a new doctor. I hadn't been seeing a doctor for a while because my dad lost his insurance. He switched jobs and all that good stuff. So the school I was going through, I was having such negative panic attacks. Like, I just felt like I was dying. My heart was bumping out of my chest. Was I just felt like I was gonna die, and I remember every day the anticipation feeling you get from it, and it always happened at the same fucking time every day. So I don't know why that is, but something was triggering me. Um, so I was put on Prozac and also a beta blocker called atenolol. So that's a generic name, I'm sure. So I don't know the real name for it. Um, Prozac, I had hope for it. It just didn't react well with my body. And that was that. I mean, I took it for 4 months and then, like, I don't feel like it really ever did anything. And then I just got super anxious at the end of that trial and error. I mean, I call these earlier meds I was taking trial and error, and it's not like the one I'm on I'm gonna stay on forever. I mean, no one knows what the future holds. So, oh my god, excuse me again. I'm very rude at taking videos. um, okay, so the atenolol, the beta blocker, was for anxiety. They didn't want to prescribe me a benzo. They're addictive. Blah blah blah. So, that really didn't sit well with me at all. I was tired all day long. I couldn't function a day in the life of real reality. I was just like, I'm gonna sleep all day and never wake up. I just never wanted to wake up. So, so then I actually got a real psychiatrist. Um, so well, that's actually not how it happened, how I switched. I actually was hospitalized for a suicide attempt in late 2013. This is stressful to talk about. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Please don't judge me. I know it's gross. I'm smoking in my house. So, I was put on Zoloft after during my hospitalization, and and I think that's all I was put on. I was also put on Seroquel for insomnia. And that was about May 2013-ish when I really went off the deep end. Um, and so Zoloft, it was good for about 5 months, and then I felt the depression. It was lingering under this cloud, like that's how I would put it. I know it sounds stupid, but it was lingering inside of me, and then it came out full force at about the 5 month mark. It worked well for the time I took it. I was on the highest dose I think I was on was 100 milligrams, and it just wasn't cutting it. So um, a friend of mine was taking Lexapro, and so I talked to my doctor about that. I was put on Lexapro. I was also put on Xanax for relief of the panic attacks I was having. So, and the Lexapro, I can't say too many good things about it. Of course, take everything I say with a grain of salt because your experience might be very different from mine, and everyone's body is different, but I'm just giving my 2 cents. So, Lexapro, I mean, I did kind of feel better for a while. I was going to school. I kind of had my mind off a lot of depressing shit and wasn't focusing too much on the medication, which I don't really now even. So the Lexapro, it really did help for about the same amount of time that the Zoloft did. So I was kind of like, huh, maybe antidepressants aren't right for me. Maybe maybe this isn't the route I should take. Maybe I do natural remedies and get off the meds. So I mean, I didn't do that. I wanted to try a couple more things before I gave up like complete hope about it. Um, so what was I put on after Lexapro? I actually was put on. I was on Lexapro still, and I switched doctors. So then after I switched, I was put on Wellbutrin, which I have heard very good things about. For me, I had terrible allergic reactions to it. I was throwing up, couldn't, my body couldn't take it, I don't know why. And usually it's a very well tolerated medication for most people. So that I only took for about 2 days, so never felt any effects from it. I mean, allergic reactions are pretty serious, so I stopped that. Um, and then my next appointment, I said, let's figure something else out because, um, you know, my anxiety and depression is just staying with me every everywhere I go. So, um, actually, let me say before that, when I was first put on Lexapro, I want to say actually in the middle of when I switched doctors, which was in the middle of taking the Lexapro, I was changed to from Xanax to Klonopin, and I'm still on Klonopin today, 1 milligram. I know people are very against benzodiazepines, but for me, I don't have a tolerance. I haven't gotten one. It's affected me the same way ever since I first started taking it. So that's been very, very helpful for me. Um, so back to the antidepressants. I was put on Effexor XR, which is apparently a slightly different class of antidepressants. And I've been doing very well on it. It's better than anything else I've taken. So I would say that the only negative effects I have from it is sometimes I get too hyper, and that's weird for me, because usually I'm like a slump in bed, you know, I don't really want to do much of anything. But Effexor, I feel my depression lifting every day, so it's good. It's great. I've been on it 4 to 5 months now. I'm hoping that I'm going to stay on it for a while, and I'm hoping that it still continues to work. So also for Seroquel, because I have thoughts running through my mind about 24 hours a day, I kind of needed something to help me sleep. And my doctor is really putting me under the gun to stop it. He doesn't think it's good for me to take. He wants me to find natural remedies. I mean, I've tried melatonin numerous times back in the day, and Seroquel's worked very well for me in that aspect. So I really don't want to get off of it, but my doctor really wants me to. So, you know, I decided to make this video because I've watched so many videos of people that know what I go through every day, and you know, I kind of had an epiphany today, and I said, if I make a video, maybe someone will watch it and feel better too. So that's really what I hope to gain out of this video. I know it kind of sucks because it's my first video. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm not really used to it. But also, other things I've done for my depression, anxiety, other than medication. I love to journal. I journal about every day. I didn't have much motivation to do that until a few months ago, but it's been very cathartic for me. Also, I do yoga. I try to do yoga every day, but you know, things get in the way of other things. It's life. So, um, what else do I do? I take walks. I try and get as much exercise in as I can. Trying to eat well. Another side effect from the Lexapro I experienced a lot was not being able to eat very much. And I know that's strange for Lexapro because usually it makes you fat and bloated and make you look like shit. So for me, it made me lose about 10 to 20 pounds while I was on it. And I've gained that back taking the Effexor. I would definitely recommend Effexor if you're on it right now and you're having a similar experience as me that you like it. Keep with it. Like, it's important to take it every day. Final thoughts. Thank you for watching this video. I know it's probably shitty, and I apologize for being off topic many times, but it's my first video, so if you have any feedback or anything for me, if you have anything else you want like to talk about with me, I'd love to hear what you have to say. You can comment down below. If it's hateful comments, I don't think I'll respond or care really, to be honest with you and be blunt with you. But I'm just glad to know that there's a support community on YouTube for people like depressed like me. And yeah, that's about it. By the way, my name is Dustin. I did not mention that earlier. I am very sorry. I hope all of you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.